you. Namaste. Welcome everyone. The Department of Electrical Engineering at IIT Madras takes great pleasure in welcoming all of you to the department's degree distribution program. I request the head of department, Professor David Koil Pillai, to present the annual report.
Thank you. A very warm welcome to each one of you who have joined us for this year's unique online departmental degree distribution program D3P of the Electrical Engineering Department. Respected Chief Guest, Mrs. Uma Gurkha, distinguished invitees, graduates and parents, faculty, staff and students, good afternoon. On behalf of the Electrical Engineering Department, it is my honor to present this annual report covering the activities of the academic year 2019-20. I would like to begin by congratulating all the graduates and wishing each of them a brilliant future, and a special word of commendation for the parents and the family members for raising these brilliant young engineers and scientists. We are very proud of every one of them. We extend a very special welcome to our chief guest, Mrs. Uma Gurkha, currently Technical Director, Thermopads Private Limited, Hyderabad, who is an alumnus of the BTech 1975 batch from our department. Mrs. Gurkha is a recipient of the IIT Madras Distinguished Alumnus Award in 2012, and it is indeed an honor for us to have one of our own as the chief guest for this year's D3P. Thank you, madam, for accepting our invitation. We look forward to your address to the graduating students. The last 8 months have been a multidimensional challenge. However, we have been able to work together, the faculty, staff, students and administration, and parents and family members too. It is the help and cooperation that each of you have given us that enabled us to complete the academic semester with priority given to the graduating students. This enabled Convocation 2020 and the EE D3P events to become a reality. This is truly a moment to celebrate and to applaud. This year, 2020, IIT Madras held its 57th Convocation. IIT Madras celebrated the Diamond Jubilee year in 2019, marking 60 years in the pursuit of excellence in every sphere of education and research. Today, IIT Madras is 61 years young and on a strong trajectory of growth. Some milestones that we celebrate as an institute. We celebrate the fact that IIT Madras secured the first rank among engineering institutes for the 5th year in a row in the National Institution Ranking Framework, NIRF, of the Government of India. This is an affirmation of IIT Madras's leadership in teaching, research, and all aspects of academic performance. In 2020, IIT Madras was also ranked number 1 in the overall university category of NIRF. IIT Madras was also ranked number 1 for the second time in the Government of India ARIA ranking, Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievements based on metrics related to innovation and entrepreneurship development. IIT Madras's inclusion in the prestigious MHRD Institutions of Eminence scheme is an added feather to IIT Madras's cap. When IIT Madras started in 1959, electrical engineering was one of the 10 departments. So electrical engineering has completed 61 years. As demonstrated by IIT Madras' stellar track record of the past 61 years, IIT Madras and the Electrical Engineering Department continue to strive for excellence in every sphere of activity involving our faculty, staff and students. This report captures a snapshot of what has happened in the academic year that has just been completed. In this year's Convocation, the Electrical Engineering Department awarded 314 degrees to 239 students with the following split up. BTech Honours 57, Dual Degree 61, MTech 66, Web Enabled MTech 14, MS 17, PhD 10 and Dual Degree PhD 13, Joint Degree PhD 1 with a total of 239 students receiving 314 degrees. 75 of our graduating students are receiving 2 degrees. I would also like to mention that electrical engineering students have won the coveted President of India Gold Medal, Bharat Ratna M. Visvesvaraya Memorial Prize, Sri V. Srinivasan Memorial Prize, and many more. The details will be shared later in this program. A glimpse of the Electrical Engineering Department today. We have 72 full-time faculty, 4 distinguished professors, 1 professor of practice, 6 adjunct faculty, 6 visiting faculty, including 2 Vajra faculty and 2 Spark visiting faculty, DST Inspire Faculty Fellow 1 and 1 DBT Ramalingaswamy Fellow, 7 postdoctoral fellows, supported by an able team of 31 full-time staff members. The student demographics of the Electrical Engineering Department, we have a total of 849 degree-based students doing BTech, dual degree and MTech programs, and 509 research-based programs, the MS and PhD, bringing a total of 1,358 students. With the current strength of students and faculty, the Electrical Engineering Department has a students to faculty ratio of 12:1 and approximately 7 research scholars per faculty, which are on par with the global benchmarks of top-ranked universities. The Electrical Engineering Department has ranked in the top 100 globally QS rankings for electrical engineering. The goal of the department is to reach top 50 globally in alignment with the Institution of Eminence vision. During this year, 2020, Professor S. Christopher superannuated and was re-employed. He was the former chairman DRDO and the secretary Department of Defense R&D. He is a DAA winner in 2016. Professor Christopher continues to provide leadership and build R&D links between IIT Madras and DRDO. We had the pleasure this year of welcoming 2 new faculty members. Dr. Jairaj Joseph, who specializes in biomedical engineering and medical devices, who joined us from the Healthcare Technology Innovation Center. He is an IIT Madras alumnus. And Dr. Shivananju B.N., who specializes in 2D materials, photonics, optoelectronics and polaritons, who joined us from Monash University, Australia. The department is proud of its association with its distinguished professors, Professor Paul Raj, Professor Sheshadri, Professor Leonard, Professor Dolakia, and Professor of Practice, Professor Rajeshwaran. During the past year, the number of postdoctoral fellows has reached 7. We host a DST Inspire and DBT faculty fellow, and we collaborate closely with the Vajra faculty and the Spark faculty. This has provided a significant boost to the research output of the department. The Electrical Engineering Department is a comprehensive department covering all areas of traditional electrical engineering, as well as the emerging interdisciplinary areas that overlap with electrical engineering. The department comprises research groups and laboratories grouped into 6 major areas. EE1, Communications and Signal Processing. EE2, Power Systems, Power Electronics and High Voltage. EE3, Microelectronics and VLSI Design. EE4, Instrumentation and Control. EE5, Photonics and RF. EE6, Integrated Circuits and Systems. Those are our 6 broad areas. Each of these groups is active in research and teaching and creating new research laboratories and infrastructure, and also developing new courses for instruction. During the past academic year, 14 new courses were introduced. The curriculum is constantly revised to stay current and flexible and to incorporate the emerging technologies and interdisciplinary areas. This forms a solid foundation that each of the EE students receive at IIT Madras and plays an important role in attracting the top students from all over India. Some of the key metrics impacting global rankings are research publications and their citation. The annual publications output of the Electrical Engineering Department has been growing steadily. During the past year, there were 180 refereed international journal publications and 163 international conference publications. As part of the institute-wide benchmarking exercise, the journals in which the publications of each department were published were compared with the journals in which the electrical engineering faculty in the globally top 50 ranked universities published. And it was found that electrical engineering, it was a healthy 75%. The goal is to increase both the quantum and impact factor of the journals. During 2019-20, there were 39 faculty and 56 student visits to international and national conferences and symposia for presenting papers. The participation in conferences was impacted by the COVID situation. Currently, online conferences have picked up. The participation in premier conferences enhances the visibility and impact of the research of IIT Madras. 10 of our students won Best Paper, Best Poster and Best Presentation awards. Our faculty members are frequently invited to present technical talks and workshops on frontier topics in electrical engineering. During 2019-20, our faculty delivered 31 invited talks in India and internationally. They also actively took part in organizing 2 international conferences, 1 symposium, 6 workshops and 4 short-term courses. I would like to highlight the achievements of our faculty. During 2019-20, Professor Ashok Junjunwala was made the Life Fellow of the IEEE. Institute of Smart Structures and Systems, ISSS, Distinguished Service Award for 2019 for Dr. Inakshi Bhattacharya. Dr. Shripad Karmalkar was nominated as member, Council of IITs, nominated by the President of India. Fellow of the Indian National Academy of Engineering, Dr. Nandita Das Gupta. Institute Research and Development Award, Early Career Level Award for 2018-19, Dr. Sheetal Kalyani. IIT Madras Young Faculty Recognition Award, Dr. Janakiraman Veeraraghavan and Dr. Anant Krishnan. The Telecom Standards Development Society of India, a Fellow for Technical Excellence, Dr. Radhakrishna Ganti. In addition, 27 editorial roles in leading technical publications of electrical engineering are held by our faculty. They also serve on 36 scientific management and advisory boards. Moving on to sponsored research and consultancy. Electrical engineering faculty have been active in applying for competitive funding schemes. In the past year, our faculty received 33 research grants with a total sanctioned value of Rs 58 crores. Faculty have also actively collaborated and contributed to R&D activities in industry. In the past year, 37 consultancy projects were received by our faculty with a total sanctioned value of Rs 14 crores. Some of the top sponsored research projects during 2019-20. We have a biomedical project in terapixel high resolution imaging of the human brain at Rs 32 crores. Solar PV project, Rs 3 crores. Electric vehicle technology, Rs 2.5 crores. And quantum information technologies at Rs 2.14 crores. Sponsored research projects are a key enabler for the procurement and upgradation of research equipment needed for the R&D work at the cutting edge. Hence, this will be a strategic focus of electrical engineering in the years to come also. Photonics Group has been funded 3 Spark projects in the areas of optical communication, microwave photonics and fiber lasers and structured light. This enables active collaboration for the research group with multiple universities across the world. University of Sydney, University of Melbourne, Rochester University, AIST Japan, UTS Australia, University of Southampton and University of Glasgow. Typical funding level for Spark projects is Rs 1 crore. The Photonics Group is also leading 2 IIT Madras interdisciplinary team research proposals in the areas of microwave photonics, optical communication, quantum computing and communication. Each of these projects is funded at a level of 2 crores. Imprint Electrical Engineering Department received approval for 3 imprint projects during the last year with a total value of Rs 2.52 crores. Uchatar Avishkar Yojana UAY Electrical Engineering Department received approval for an UAY project on solar PV with a funding level of Rs 3.09 crores. International collaboration. One of the key metrics in global rankings is internationalization, measured by the presence of international faculty and students in our campus. To foster this, the Government of India has initiated 3 schemes: GYAN, Global Initiative of Academic Networks; Vajra, Visiting Advanced and Joint Research; and Spark, Scheme for Promotion of Academic and Research Collaboration. The EE department is active in using all 3 avenues for active international collaboration and exchange of researchers and students. Currently, there are 9 international exchange students in the Electrical Engineering Department. The goal of the department is to enhance this further. Through Vajra, Professor Shayan Mukherjee of University of California, San Diego is working with us in the area of integrated photonics for scalable quantum computing. Also through the Vajra program, Professor Liam Barry of the Dublin University, City University of Ireland is working with us in the area of spectrally efficient photonic systems. The Electrical Engineering Department has established the following centers that are becoming centers of excellence recognized within India and globally. The National 5G Testbed Project, Center for Decentralized Power Systems, Center for Battery Engineering and Electric Vehicles, Center for NEMS and Nanophotonics, Healthcare Technology Innovation Center, Center for Excellence in Wireless Technology, Analog VLSI Center and Photonics Center. We have 20 Center of Excellence proposals submitted by the faculty from our department, either as PI or co-PI for the Institution of Eminence funding scheme. The broad areas of research covered in these new proposals include displays, computer vision, quantum technologies, photonics, devices, materials, power, renewable energy, circuits, networks, machine learning and healthcare. The IIT Madras Research Park is the first of its kind in India and is a great asset to the Electrical Engineering Department. HTIC is an example of the synergies between IIT Madras and the Research Park. The Electrical Engineering Department benefits through industry interaction as well as the entrepreneurship ecosystem that is available at the Research Park. Moving on to online education. Professor Andrew Tangaraj is the coordinator of the NPTEL program, the immensely successful distance learning initiative of the IITs and IISc. In each session, nearly 1,000 courses and more than 10 lakh students participate. Faculty from the Electrical Engineering Department regularly offer courses on NPTEL for the massive online open courses. In addition, the EE department has been in the forefront of IIT Madras online MTech program to extend the reach of education to those who cannot be physically present at the IIT Madras campus. MTech programs with 3 specializations are currently running in the 3rd year with more than 300 students, with the first batch of graduates in this year's D3P. Web-enabled MTech degrees are offered in Communications and Signal Processing, VLSI and Multimedia Signal Processing. Currently, the major participants in the term from companies are Qualcomm, Bharat Electronics, Signal Chip and Jasmine. Many more companies are expected to join in the coming year. The Electrical Engineering Association is a nodal point for all student activities in the Electrical Engineering Department, organizing invited talks, workshops on specific topics, hobby activities, hackathons, participation in intercollegiate competitions and a whole host of co-curricular activities. In addition, the E²A also arranges sporting activities involving students and faculty, soccer and cricket tournaments. These are fun-filled activities and provide an opportunity for informal interaction between faculty and students. Many of these activities could not be held due to the COVID lockdown, but they will resume once the students return to the campus. The E²A has started a tradition of Ethnic Day in which all students, faculty and staff are encouraged to wear ethnic outfits. The colorful outfits truly represent the richness of India's cultural diversity and the demographics of the IIT Madras student body. The photographs of the Ethnic Day tell the entire story. With the support of the Institute, the Electrical Engineering Department has embarked on a major upgradation of its infrastructure, beginning with the lobby where many students spend time between classes. This space has been transformed into a sitting space with tables, chairs, Wi-Fi and power outlets. The lobby also has, after the renovation, has seen round-the-clock usage. ESB 242 classroom, where most of the graduating students would have attended lectures. This has been converted into an amphitheater classroom. The orientation of the classroom has been changed so that no desk is far from the board and the board placement has also been optimized. In addition, multiple new laboratory facilities have been set up in 2019-20. The high-power fiber laser laboratory. This has been set up as part of an imprint-funded project wherein coherent beam combined laser systems based on multiple fiber amplifiers have been used to demonstrate optical beams of 100 watts each, 2 of them combined together. More activities are planned. The Active Matrix Organic Light Emitting Device AMOLED Display Project. This is a first of its kind in India, where a new fabrication process for creating AMOLED microfactories has been set up. This would enable medium-sized industries to enter the display manufacturing business. The theme of this project is economy of speed. This project has been supported by MITI, DRDO and Tata Sons. This, as I mentioned, this is the first of its kind in India which will house a complete display fabrication facility. This lab will be fully functional in the first quarter of 2021. Another exciting development is the construction of the ESB Annex, which provides the room for future growth of the department. This is a G+6 building with a total built area of 51,000 square feet and will house 28 labs and 17 faculty offices. This project has estimated at rupees 16 crores and the duration will be of 18 months. The estimated date of completion is 4th quarter of 2021. Lastly, but not the least, I would like to mention how we have tackled the COVID situation in the Electrical Engineering Department. It is important that we mention the initiatives that IIT Madras and the department have taken to handle the COVID situation. Utmost care was taken to send the students back home at the start of the lockdown with their belongings safely stored. Currently, we are at a situation where we can bring back some of our research scholars. All of our courses are being conducted online. The events that normally take place but did not happen this year was the Summer Undergraduate Internship Program, the Electrical Engineering Research Symposium. However, these will pick up once the students are back in the campus. The major focus of the faculty has been on the effectiveness of online teaching. The goals of the faculty has been to enable the final year students to graduate on time, to complete all of the teaching and online evaluations as early as possible, and to also complete all final year projects online. Many special efforts were taken to enable students to attend classes by providing them with phones, in some cases with USB drives with the video content, and many other special arrangements customized to the needs of each student. Also, the conduct of examination, great care has been taken to ensure that no student has to travel more than 25 kilometers from their home when the exams are conducted later this year. In short, IIT Madras has taken every possible measure to continue the tasks of teaching and research at the highest levels of quality and excellence, while ensuring the health and safety of students, faculty, and staff. In conclusion, 2019-20 has been a very eventful year for the Electrical Engineering Department, with most of the activities being held online because of the prevailing pandemic situation. We thank each of you for sharing this day of celebration of the D3P with us, and specifically to the graduates. Dear students, you are leaving the portals of a great institution that has endeavored to give you the very best education and a holistic experience. Today, you will change from being students to alumni of IIT Madras. We trust that you are carrying with you very happy memories of this department and the institute, which has become your professional home. We are confident that in the years ahead, each of you will make IIT Madras and the Electrical Engineering Department proud of your professional accomplishments. Congratulations again, and all the very best for a brilliant future. Thank you. It is my pleasure to announce the prize winners for 2019-20. Rajat Vadiraj Dwarkanath, BTech, winning 3 prizes. The President of India Prize, a gold-plated silver medal and cash award to the student with the highest CGPA amongst the BTech and dual degree students. The Bharat Ratna M. Visvesvaraya Memorial Prize, a gold-plated silver medal and cash award to the BTech student with the highest CGPA, and the Siemens Prize for the student with the best academic record among BTech students in electrical engineering. Alfred Festus Davidson, dual degree BTech and MTech. Sri V. Srinivasan Memorial Prize, a gold-plated silver medal and cash award to the dual degree student with the highest CGPA. The Philips India Prize for the dual degree student with the highest CGPA, and Professor Akim Bob Endowment Prize for the best hardware project for BTech and MTech students in electrical engineering. Priyatam Katakinda MTech, the Siemens Prize for the best academic record to the MTech student in electrical engineering. Mrinmoy Saha MTech, Professor Akim Bob Endowment Prize for the best hardware project for BTech and MTech students in electrical engineering. Akhilesh K, MS student, the T.S. Vedagiri Memorial Award to the best MS thesis that led to publications in highly rated transaction or journal in electrical engineering department. Nimal J. Kumar, PhD, Dr. M. Mukundarao Endowment Prize for the best PhD thesis in electrical engineering in interdisciplinary areas of research. Dharmavarapu Raghuram, PhD, Harish Sudhakaran Nair, PhD, for the Institute Research Award, which is IIT Madras Award for Research Scholars excelling in research with visible research output. Lakshmi Arikat, PhD Scholar, winner of the Malati Veeraraghavan Scholar Award 2020, instituted in 2020 in the memory of IIT Madras alumnus 1984 batch, Professor Malati Veeraraghavan of the University of Virginia, Charlottesville, USA. The scholarship given to the Women's Research Scholar in the 5th, 6th, 7th or 8th semester of PhD who has demonstrated a strong record of excellence in research. Now we will have speeches given by the following award winners: Alfred Festus Davidson, Akhilesh K. and Nimal J. Kumar.
I am honored to be the recipient of the Professor Akim Bob Endowment Prize for my dual degree project. This project would not be possible without the extensive help and support I received, and I would like to take this opportunity to express my most profound appreciation to everybody who has been with me throughout this journey. I am deeply indebted to Professor Sankaran Anival, my project guide, for all his insights, support, guidance and encouragement throughout this project. I am incredibly grateful that I could go through the complete cycle of design, tape out and measurement of an IC chip under his direction. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to the IITM faculty and staff especially the ICS group faculty in the E department who have not just do coursework in their own ways, inspired and ignited an interest in me to pursue this field further. I want to extend my sincere thanks to my lab mates and the 5G textbook group for their valuable inputs and ideas. I am grateful to all of my friends, batchmates and juniors who have all made this journey a memorable one and have also been the source of constant strength and motivation. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to my family, whose unwavering support and comfort have always been the cornerstone behind all of my work. Thank you.
I am extremely honored to receive this award. It gives me immense pleasure and gratitude towards the administration of IIT Madras for considering me for the prestigious award. I consider this as a token of recognition for the quality, time and effort which I could spend at the Department of Electrical Engineering. I would like to render my sincere gratitude to Dr. Lakshmi Narasamma for her dedicated guidance which helped me to achieve this award. Further, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my friends and lab mates at IIT Madras who have greatly helped me to carry out my research well. Finally, I dedicate this award to my family for constantly encouraging and supporting me.
Vanakkam and greetings on this splendid day. Thank you, Professor David Cohen Pillai, for I am deeply honored and thrilled to be the recipient of the Dr. Mukund Rao Endowment Prize. Firstly, I would like to thank a few people without whom this honor would not be possible. My research advisors, Dr. Bobby George and Dr. Mohana Shankar Svaprakasam. I would also like to thank Dr. Jay Chandran of Shankar Netralia, who was our consultant ophthalmologist in this project. I also extend my gratitude to the lab in charges, Mrs. Rekha, Mr. Pillai and Mr. Manigandan, and all my friends and colleagues at the Measurements and Instrumentation Lab. I also thank my family and my parents for their continued support through my PhD. I know that a lot of us are disappointed that we are not able to celebrate this momentous occasion in person. This pandemic has forced us to come up with innovative solutions for problems, and the world is looking at scientists and researchers for the same. However, the researchers and research institutions are also affected by the same restrictions. On this note, I would like to thank the administration and the faculties of the department and IIT Madras campus for proactively taking measures so that researchers and the research activities can go on in the campus even in these prevailing circumstances. I would also like to congratulate the head of the department, faculty, and the staff and supporting staff of the Department of Electrical Engineering for organizing such a wonderful D3P event online so that we can celebrate this occasion. Finally, to my fellow graduates, I wish us all the best for all our future endeavors. Let's make our alma mater proud. Nandri, Vanakkam, thank you.
It is my honor to introduce our chief guest for today, Mrs. Uma Gurkha. Uma Gurkha was one of only 2 girls in a class of 260 to be admitted to IIT Madras. On graduating in 1975 in electrical engineering, she boldly took the road less travelled, developing prototypes of the electric flexible heaters and an innovative product that took her to heights. The history of Thermo Group over the last 40 years makes astonishing reading. It has grown from 11 employees and a turnover of 1.2 lakhs in 1979 to over 2,000 employees and a turnover of 600 crores. Thermopads today supplies a plethora of heaters, comfort and commercial heating for snow melting, floor warming, roof and gutter de-icing and much more. They also offer industrial heaters for oil and viscous fluid heating in refineries, power plants, steel, cement for windmills and a range of other industries. Every one of its heaters is indigenously developed and is an import substitute. Their policy of no compromise on quality has made them global suppliers, exporting 85% of their products across 40 countries, withstanding the onslaught of cheap Chinese goods. Spotting emerging markets, her second unit Thermo Cables was established, diversifying into manufacture of specialty cables and electronic beam irradiated cables. These find applications in defense, navy, railways, solar and wind energy, power plants and all other capital industries. Yet another diversification was Thermo Systems, an EPC company that takes up concept to commissioning of fuel oil handling systems, firefighting systems, water pipeline and tankages in power plants, refineries and other major industries. Mrs. Gurkha's pioneering achievements have been recognized by numerous awards from India and abroad for herself and for her company. To name a few, Best Woman Entrepreneur Exporter Award 2017, Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2016 by Hyderabad Management Association, Distinguished Alumna Award from IIT Madras 2012, Best Technology Award internationally, IBM Corporation 1999, one of the 50 leading women entrepreneurs of the world 1999, Best Woman Entrepreneur in India Silver Award 1984, Lions Club International Recognition on Engineers Day 2012. Mrs. Gurkha is actively engaged in social work, being the managing trustee of the Sri Ram Charitable Trust, which she and her husband set up to focus on education, medical treatment and rural development. The activities of the trust range from supporting a 100-bed charitable hospital in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan, to setting up and running of a charitable school in Ghattupal, Nalgonda district, Telangana, where over 1,000 students from nearby villages now receive subsidized education. Uma Gurkha with 5 others founded Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs of India, or COWE, a not-for-profit company that creates an ecosystem where women entrepreneurs get motivated, networked, get access to markets and are facilitated to get government and bank support. Today, COWE has over 800 members with chapters across 10 states. Madam, we are very honored to have you here. I now invite you to address the gathering.
Good morning, graduating students, parents, head of the Electrical Engineering Department, faculty, staff, and the current students. I'm so delighted to have this opportunity to talk to all of you and thank Professor David for having given me the same. Congratulations to each one of you on graduating from this very prestigious institute. As I sit here to talk to you, I go back 46 years, and so I can see the thrill and excitement that this important milestone in your lifetime carries for you. You being the brightest brains, and then the strong, solid grounding in engineering that this great institute has given to you, you will place yourself in the best of universities, best of jobs, and many of you may be all set to launch your startups. Startups being the buzzword today, and the support and conducive ecosystem that's created around it now. Way back when we graduated, the term startup was not even coined. So I was one of those rare ones who took this plunge into entrepreneurship right out of college. Thanks to my family and Marwadi background. Undoubtedly, you will do very well wherever you go. But now is when you will face the world outside. So far, you were in your cocoons, well guarded, bindas, enjoying with friends in this very beautiful campus. To say it poetically, एक ऐसे गगन के तले जहां गम भी ना हो, आंसू भी ना हो, बस प्यार और मस्ती पले. But the real world outside comes with its challenges. As you tread your path to success and prosperity, there will be the knocks and shocks of life to face. And then peace of mind will be lost and tensions will mount. When you look around you, there are 2 kinds of people. The first category, all in action, prospering, but with no peace of mind. The second category, inactive, laid back, but comparatively, relatively far more peaceful. So there's peace without action or action without peace. However, I'd like to see you all in that third category, all in action and yet in peace. And how? How can we make this happen? By learning the skill and technique of living. Yes, one needs to learn the skill of living and practice it just as one would practice learning a musical instrument or playing a game of chess. Many of you must be wondering, what am I saying? What is this she means? People live. People just live, don't they? I will explain this with a small story. Most of you must have heard this, but I'll be repeating it because it gets across my message very clearly. So there was this bunch of women sitting in a restaurant over coffee, and then comes along a cockroach from nowhere and sits on one of them. And there is panic and screaming. She's jumping and trying to get the cockroach off, and it goes and then sits on another woman. And again, the panic and screaming continues. So contagious that all of them are doing this. A waiter watching it comes for the rescue. And as this cockroach, in its relay of jumping from one to another, lands up on the waiter's arm. The waiter, calm and composed, observing the cockroach, when confident, just picks it by the finger and throws it out of the restaurant. So my question to you all is, was the cockroach the reason for the panic? Certainly not. If it were so, the waiter would have been in the same panic mode. Clearly, it is how one responds to the situation. Right? Yes? Yes, you agree? When in dynamic action, on a daily basis, you'll all face umpteen cockroach situations. And if you don't learn to respond and relate to them rightly, there's going to be stress and more stress and more stress. With stresses layering one over the other, it's going to lead to loss of peace and tension and ultimately show up on your health. So, we now have to get into yet another learning mode. Because remember, it is not the world that stresses you, but the way you relate to the world. So we've got to get into another learning mode on how to relate with the world. And an hour a day of studying, reflecting, and practicing this will not only make you peaceful and happy, but will help you do much better in your careers and get success in all your pursuits, because a calm mind can take quick decisions and can handle adversities much better. This learning we call Vedanta, which is just the guiding principles of how to manage yourself. It could also be called self-management, and it has nothing to do with any specific religion. It is not confined to any religion. It's just guiding principles on how you live your life and how you face situations, relate to situations. This is a learning of a lifetime. However, you could take it up in a structured way for the next 4 years or so. Thanks to our gurus, spiritual gurus in this Mahan Bharat, there is a very systematic approach that's been laid out to it. The misconception that this is a study after retirement is most false. this is the perfect time for you guys to take it up. And why do I say so? A, you are getting on your own now. You're taking responsibility of your lives. And when you're just embarking into your life, it would be so much more beneficial for you to learn the right approach to life. B, today you have the time. For the next 5 years, you probably have the luxury of time, and time is all yours, because after which you're going to be having to shoulder responsibilities of family, and then you won't have this luxury of time you have today. So please make the best of it today. Before I conclude, I'd like to leave you with a few tips or advices which it's come out of my own experiences. When deciding your career, let not financial returns be the key factor. This is not to undermine the importance of money. However, there should definitely be some other major considerations. First, see what your innate nature is. See what excites you, and then go for that, because then work will always be fun and you'll never be tired. 2, when you choose, just keep in mind, is this work in any way giving back to the society? In some small way, just a little back to nature, society. Even if it does not, at least ensure that what you do is in no way detrimental to the world. Remember, we have taken so much, we've received so much from the world, and we need to give back. 3rd, always follow ethical practices. Hard work and integrity can never be compromised. 4th, know your unlimited potential. Aim high. Challenge yourself. Always challenge yourself. Compete with yourself all along. And next, you again being the creamy lot, you will pace much faster than the rest. But remember, this competitive spirit was okay as far as JEE. In life, as in the words of Steve Jobs, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. If you want to walk far, walk together. And finally, prioritize rightly. Never let career take priority over health, family, and friends. So, my young friends, as you move on into this new phase of life, learn to earn and earn honestly. Learn to live and live holistically. And learn to give and give humbly. The 3 H's, if I may call it so. Good luck to all of you. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your inspiring address. I now request the Head of Department, Professor David Koil Pillai, to read out the names of the 2020 graduates. Due to the prevailing pandemic, the graduates will receive their degrees from the safety of their homes. The degree will be awarded to the graduates by a parent or a mentor of their choice.
Joint degree PhD, MS and PhD, IIT Madras and Swinburne University, Australia, Dharmavarapu Raghuram. Dual degree, MS and PhD, Ramakrishnan S. Praveen MV, Abu Tahir A, Ashwin Kumar RS, B. Sujit Kumar, Chitra, Shrikant Kotra, Manoj A, Vishnu Raj, Kuldeep Purohit, Nimal J. Kumar, Chaluvadi Ragini, dual degree M.Tech and PhD, Murali Krishnan S, Doctor of Philosophy PhD, C. Pungodai, Shri Krishnamurthy, Arun B. Aloysius, Nikhil Kumar CS, Sumi R, Anusha AS, Ganga Bhavani Yashwant Kalepu, Sandra KR, Vaishnavi R, Harish Sudhakaran Nair, Master of Science by Research MS, Sadasivam P, N. Sri Ram, Aritra Chaudhary, Aloka Mohapatra, Amruta K. Haridas, Renju PB, Arup Kumar Das, Nagasnigdha Kondapati, Bhimavarapu Lalita Pratyusha, Srishma M, Shruti J.L, Onkar Vishram Kulkarni, Subhajit Mondal, Pallab Sarkar, Siddhant Gautam, Rokade Kiran Vilas, Akhilesh K, Master of Technology M.Tech, Achukatla Abdul Sattar, A. Naresh, Nulu Venkat Ramana, Lakshmi Narayanan J, Sanjay Kumar Hojam, Anand Tripathi, Vikas Singh Sengar, Arun Pundir, Ashutosh Kaushal, Nitin Chauhan, Aravindu M.V, A. Raghavendra, Ashish Kumar Tyagi, Banwar Lal Rawal, Damse Akshay Chintaman, Doble Ameya Sarnath, Daulat Ram Yadav, ದೌಲೇಶ್ವರಪು VVSS ಅನಿಲ್ ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತ್, ಯರುವೂರಿ ಅಖಿಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ, ಗೋರ್ಮಾಡೆ ಕೌಸ್ತುಬ್ ರೂಪ್ರಾವ್, ಇಟಾಲಿಯಾ ಅಂಕಿತಾ ನಾಗಜಿಬಾಯ್, ಜಿತೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಗುಪ್ತಾ, KER ಕಿಶೋರ್, K ಶಶಿಧರ್, ಕೆತಾವತ್ ಕಿರಣ್, ಕೋಡವಂಡ್ಲ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಬಾಬು, ಕೋಲಾ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರ್ಷ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಕುಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಮಧು ಎಸ್, ಮಹಾಬಲೇಶ್ವರ್ ಆರ್ ಭಟ್, ಮಾಲಿ ಅಮೋಲ್ ಭಾನುದಾಸ್, ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಸಾದಿಕ್ ಅನ್ವರ್, ಮೃಣ್ಮಯ್ ಸಾಹಾ, ನವ್ರೀತಾ ಬೆನಿವಾಲ್, ನಿಖಿಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ನಿಖಿತಾ ತನ್ವರ್, ಪವನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಪ್ರಿಯತಮ್ ಕಟ್ಟಕಿಂಡ, ರಾಹುಲ್ ದೇವ್ ಶ್ರೀವಾಸ್ತವ, ರೋಹಿಣಿ ಕಲ್ಮೇಶ್ ರಥೋಡ್, ಶಶಿಕಾಂತ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಸುಧೀರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಯಾದವ್, ಸುಮನ್ ಯೋಗೇಶ್ ರಾಮ್ವೀರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಸನ್ನಿ ಚೌಧರಿ, ವಿಶಾಲ್ ಬದೌರಿಯಾ, ಪಾಲಾ ವಿವೇಕ್, ಹರಿದಾಸು ರಾಜ ನರೇಂದ್ರ, ಫೀಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಬರ್ಟ್ ನಾಂಗ್ನೆಂಗ್, ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಚೌಧರಿ, ಅಶ್ವಿನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಉದ್ಧಾವ್ ಸಹರೆ, ಬಾನೋತ್ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ವರ್ಲು, ಚೀಮಾಲಡಿನ್ನೆ ನಾಗೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು, ಗೋಡಾ ಶ್ರೀ ಸ್ವಾತಿ, ಹೇಮಂತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಜೋಸ್ ಕೆ ಸೆಬಾಸ್ಟಿಯನ್, ಕೆ ಜಿತೇಂದ್ರ, ಮಧುರಿ ಸಾಯಿ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ, ಮಾಲತಕ್ಕಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಎನ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಸಾಯ್, ನೇನಾವತ್ ವೀರೇಂದ್ರ ನಾಯಕ್, ನಿಧಿ ಸಂದ್ರಿಯಾಲ್, ನಿಖಿಲ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಪುಲಿಚೇರು ತಿರುಪತಿ, ರಂಗ್ರೇಜ್ ಶಿಟಿಜಾ ಸುನಿಲ್, ಸ್ವರ್ಣ ಗೌತಮ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ವೆಬ್ ಎನೇಬಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಟೆಕ್, ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಗೋಪಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣನ್, ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನಾ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯನ್, ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಮಿಶ್ರಾ, ಜೋರ್ಲೆನ್ ಕೆ ಬಾಬು, ದೀಪಕ್ ಜಿಂಡಲ್, ದೇವೇಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಬಟುಲಾ, ಬಸವರಾಜ್ ಡೆಂಗಿ, ಅನುರಾಧ ಎಸ್, ಹರ್ಷ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮತ್, Dhruv Majitia, Krishnabir Ghosh, Sivakumar Reddy Donti Reddy, Rajender Mehta, dual degree BTech Honours and MTech, Adala Manish Reddy, Alfred Festus Davidson, dual degree BTech Honours Interdisciplinary MTech Data Science, Abhijit Vyas, dual degree BTech and MTech, Sandeep Shaw, Akshun Kumar Yadav, Pati Sai Sri Harsha, Ram Tenki Anvesh, Vibin M, Anand Putiedat Sabulal, Anupama S, Atul Anthony Zacharias, Akhil Bhimaraju, Govinda Raju Satya Ashwath, Mohan Prasant GR, Nitin Gopalakrishnan Nair, A. Jayakrishnan, Akanksha Ajit Fulzale, Akshay Setia, Anit Tomi, Anjali Kashyap, Arpit Jain, Avasarala Sai Krishna Satvik, Nirmal Raj B.V, Bachala Srikanth, Bejjanki Nagasai Gautami, Bhatraju Alekhya, DVSSN Kartikeya Sastri, Divyashish Chaudhary, Ganesh Kumar Khatik, Ginjala Sfurti Reddy, Haripriya K, K. Venkata Narasimha Karthik, K. Ellesh, Karna Datta Sai Krishna Vardhan Reddy, Karthikeswaran R, Rohan Yogesh Kaulgekar, Kola Kamala Pratyusha, MK Sai Venkat Varun, Malkapuram Gandla Sai Sri, Muppasani Teja Sai Srikanth, Nukkapotula Bhavya Sai, P. Preeti, Rohan Singh Jain, Narayan Srinivasan, Santosh Kumar, Sarat B, Satvik Chadaga P, Romil Vikram Sonigra, Sankesula Namrata, Vuse Lekhana, Aditya Yogendra Vadaskar, Joel Abhishek Rogers, Sishir G, Dual degree B.Tech Electrical Engineering, Interdisciplinary M.Tech Robotics, Kevin Abraham Cherian. Dual degree B.Tech Electrical Engineering, Interdisciplinary M.Tech Data Science, Abhishek Rao. Divya Kotandaraman. Katta Varadaraju Sandesh. R. Kaushik. Sahana Ramnath. Tangudu Srinath. Umang Kumar Sinha. Bachelor of Technology Honours, Manchi Sankalkar Ajay. Mohammad Mukeet. Rajat Vadiraj Dwarkanath. Akshay Anand. Bachelor of Technology B.Tech. Lakhavat Veerabhadram. Sampat Karthik Jafarapet. Akash Anandan. Atul Balaji. Chintada Durga Sai Ishwar Sandeep. Jugal Choksi. Deshmukh Shripad Vilasrao. Daravattu Anudeep Nayak. Gembali Raghavendra Rao. Guruputi Chaitanya. Gudipudi Harsha Kanaka Ishwar. Gullapalli Manasa. Gundluru Praneeth. KTS Sai Teja. Kakumani Saivasu Dheeraj. Kollaboyena Venkata Harsha Vardhan. Kaushika Sri KB. Kurapati Gaurishankar Raju. Manapalli Bhaskar Krishna Vamsi. Maram Ganti Jashwant Reddy. Milind Kumar Vaddiraju. Muddunuri Sriram. Mulupuru Prasant Reddy. R. Praveen Kumar. R. Rohit Ram. Ram Ganesh V. Rayapudi Rahul. Sachin S. V. Chandraditya Ashwin. Vankudot Varun Krishna. Vishnu B. Vura Venkata Mohanavamsi. Anem Siva Sai. Atiyan Ketrapal T. Eagalapati Sri Chand. J. Govardhan. Junapudi Madhulika Raj. Navneet Kunhi Purayil. Kami Reddy Suhas Reddy. S. Kishore. Lingi Reddy Harshit Reddy. Maddineni Bhargav Vidya Mani. Nair Abhishek Anil. Prakhar Thakuria. R. Venkat Gautam Kumar, Sauji Sankalp Baba Rao, T.N.V. Vineet, Sai Narasimha Vedula, Vicky H. Gangar, Varun Sundar, Panpaliya Abhijit Ishwar Anand, Harshita S, Siddharth Nagar Nayak,
Next, I invite the following students to say a few words about their experience at IIT Madras. Vaishnavi R. PhD, D.V. SSN Kartikeya Shastri Dual Degree, Sumi R. PhD, Jorlin K. Babu Web Based MTech, and Sandra K.R. PhD.
I am Vaishnavi Ravi. I am one among those PhD research scholars who are graduating from our department in this year of 2020. I joined the institute in the year 2015. I belong to the Power Group and my research guide is Dr. Lakshmi Narasimha. So when I look back now on my PhD journey from 2015 to 2020, I realize along with this degree, I'm actually carrying with me so many beautiful memories, experiences and learnings which I'll be cherishing for the rest of my lifetime. When something goes wrong or when some fault occurs or when a switch blows in, all of us join together in, near our hardware setup, and then we try to put all our brains together in sorting out where exactly the issue has happened. So these are some of the memories which I had in ESB 107, which I'll be cherishing. As everybody says, happiness is in the journey and it is not in the destination. I see my PhD journey as a self-exploration of my own personal strengths and traits and the areas which I have to work on.
Hi everyone, I'm Karthik and I'm graduating with a BTech and an MTech degree in EE. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate everyone who's graduating this year. It's not been the most ideal end to our program, but we've made it. So when I look back at my time in IITM, I'm just amazed at how much I've changed as a person. For example, I remember asking the director during the orientation back in 2015 that if I choose to do an honors degree, would I graduate with a BTech honors or a BTech and MTech honors? Now that's something that I would not ask today. So yeah, I've changed a lot. But really, when I sort of look back at my time and think about why IIT Madras has been such a great place for me, I would say it's the freedom that it has given me. Whether it's the freedom to choose my own courses, the freedom to pursue any career that I'm interested in, or the freedom to just decide at 3 a.m. In the morning that I'm going to take a walk from Jamuna Hostel to Main Gate and back. And what this freedom has really done is it has allowed me to think for myself, make independent decisions, and ultimately be responsible for those decisions no matter what the outcome is. So that's my growth as a person. About my growth as an engineer, I owe a lot of it to the EE department at IITM. One of the best things about the EE department at IITM is just its vast breadth. Take any field in EE, whether it's communications or electromagnetics or nanophotonics, analog IC design, you would find an expert in that field in EE in IITM. Particularly, I'd like to talk about Professor Uday Khankoje, who was my research advisor for 2 years. He is hands down the coolest person I know, and he has been the most supportive mentor I could have asked for. And congrats again to the class of 2020. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sumi. I was a PhD student working with Professor Bijoy Krishnadas and Professor Nandita Das Gupta in the field of silicon photonics. Right now, I am a postdoc working in University of Maryland, USA. So this is indeed a very precious moment for me because I am receiving my doctoral degree, and which I've been dreaming of right from day one of my PhD. I joined Integrated Optoelectronics Group back in 2014, and that time I was so happy and excited to be a student of IIT Madras and to join such a vibrant big group of people. And my first year of PhD went so fast, I didn't even realize because I was so occupied with my coursework and compre, which are actually considered as a gateway to start your research. It was in the second year when I really started getting a flavor of doing research. So my work was basically comprised of design, fabrication and characterization of devices which has applications in the field of integrated optics. As far as the fabrication is concerned, we have Center for NEMS and Nanophotonics, the CNNP lab, which houses state-of-the-art fabrication facilities. And I consider myself fortunate to be working there because I could acquire a lot of fabrication skills and I got a lot of exposure, which is coming handy even during my postdoc right now. Also the international conferences, I got chance to meet with and interact with a lot of people working in my area, and also I could visit so many places. For that I should be really thankful to Bijoy sir because he used to push me for writing for international conferences. That's really worth it. Thank you.
It was a great privilege for me to be part of this very unique program called Web Enabled MTech from IIT Madras in collaboration with Qualcomm India. I joined this program, the first batch which started in 2017. And to be honest, when I began, I really thought, it's in all possibility I may not be able to even finish. I had to discipline myself though about the personal choices and the timings and that I had to adhere to how I manage my work life. But nevertheless, from the institute as well, there was a great deal of support from the core team who were engaging with us, students and our organization. So the faculty, the technical team at IIT Madras and our organization, and they were very supportive. Even the TAs who were part of the different courses, how they made available the different course content, the videos, availability of all the faculty on Moodle and on emails for our queries. It has been really great. And IIT Madras and the faculty, they are true to their name. They deliver excellence in their execution as well. So they really bring out the best in a student, irrespective of the experience that they bring to the table. So it was a wonderful experience going through this program. We had a lot to learn as expected. We really were looking forward to gaining a lot, and it was true to our expectations. So once again, thank you from not only me, from all of my batchmates, and wishing all the students for the years to come all the very best. Once again, thank you.
It is an extremely special day in my life. The day I'm graduating from one of the most prestigious institutions in the country, something which I never thought I was capable of. I am Sandra, and I was presented with this amazing opportunity of doing my PhD under Professor V. Jagdish Kumar and Professor Bobby George. I'm short of words to express my profound gratitude and respect to my research advisors who were extensively supportive. They ensured that I remained focused and motivated. Thank you, sir. I could not have asked anyone better to be my supervisor. While a lot of people who have graduated might have spoken about how the technical knowledge might have transformed their life and career, I would like to give this a more personal touch by throwing some light into my life. As a married woman scholar, one of the main challenges I was worried about was a work-life balance. I was not able to spend time in the lab as much as my fellow scholars did. But instead of worrying about it, I started looking at the other side of it. I took this as an opportunity to refresh myself every day and manage to compartmentalize. The next biggest challenge was my maternity break. The government and the institute policies are so supportive, but life after the break was not the same. My priorities changed. Dealing with it and getting back on the track was not an easy transition. I'm grateful to my wonderfully supportive husband and our families who did more than their fair share of responsibilities. My productivity has only increased due to these changes. We are so happy that we could spend 5 years of our lives on this beautiful campus, and we made sure we were able to make the best out of it. I made sure that I genuinely communicate everything to my advisor and put the maximum effort that I could do within my limitations. Hence, my advisor was so understanding that I could choose and manage my work timings in a flexible way. I was determined to learn driving because that was a necessity of the moment, being a breastfeeding mother. I felt a sense of accomplishment for all those because I was not someone who could even ride a bicycle before coming to the campus. So looking back, I'm happy about the accomplishments in my PhD, be it about the improvements in my presentation skills or my writing skills, or the knowledge in the subject or my publications, but I'm happier about the way my experience has transformed me. I am passionate about music. Chennai being the land of arts, I could not miss the opportunities to learn music, and I never missed a chance to perform or do a recording session. These were all food for my soul. So for me, these 5 years were not just about working in the lab. It was about all those little things that I enjoyed in this campus: deers and monkeys, big banyan trees, butterfly seasons, those beautiful mornings and evening walks, refreshing tea times with my friends, the relationships and some warm memories attached. These could sound like some little elements, but the memories attached to them are irreplaceable and are the souvenirs of my life at IIT Madras.
We express our sincere gratitude to the chief guest, Mrs. Uma Gurkha, for gracing this occasion. We also thank the faculty, students, staff, and the parents for attending this event. Thank you very much. The faculty and staff of the Department of Electrical Engineering wish all the graduates a glorious future. Thank you. Jai Hind. Please join us for an informal breakout session after this.